Does that include Truman and Buddy?
Truman and Buddy will always be there for you if you have food. When I came out, the summer I turned 18, I was going through a lot. And for a brief period in my life, I felt like I had nobody. I felt like I lost my family. And there were nights when I was sleeping on friends' couches or their floors, or a couple nights in my car where I just wondered what my worth was, and I got to that dark place. But then something amazing happened. My mom called me and said, "Please come home." My parents were so scared for me, and sometimes we might cast them aside as bigots or hateful people, when in reality, my parents grew up in the same culture I grew up in, right? Being gay was wrong. Being gay was a sin. Being gay was immoral. They were so scared for me. They didn't hate me. They were scared for me. They didn't want their son to have a life less than, right? Because they knew what kind of world I was stepping out into. And slowly but surely, multiple people in my family stepped up to remind me how loved I was. I know there are some stories circulating. It's important we get this right, because my parents walked me down the aisle last summer. 99% of my family was in that church last summer, cheering Peter and I on. People will come around, too, if we invite them to. If we don't point at them and say, "You have to come around." If we are patient and we welcome them to come around. And when they do, we don't make them feel bad about the journey it took for them to get there. So also, it is extremely important that you have faith.